Hi, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to just, I really just want to play with makeup, and have some makeup therapy. I already know the look that I want to do. I have like a new brow routine that I'll show you. It's not really anything new per se, but kind of is. In my opinion, it is. So, without further ado, keep watching this video. And I'm just kind of gonna tell you what I'm using, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, the whole 9 yards. So I'm gonna take my rag. I'm just gonna put a line right here, my phone over here. Normally I listen to a show or music, but in this case I can't because I don't know how to really dispute the music. So we're just gonna have to kind of go with this in silence. First thing that I do like to do are my brows. My whole routine is ice first, then the base. But to kind of prep my skin, I am gonna go in with this Drunk Elephant. It's the moisturizer one. Personally, I do not like this, mainly because my skin is truly just dry, and this does nothing to. So I use a pencil or a pomade, but recently I just been doing a more pomade one. This one is just the e.l.f. one. It's the Lock On Liner and Brow Cream. Look at that. And I am in, I don't think it has a shade. I think I was the darkest one. I have a new brow routine which includes this, but a lot of people are thinking, oh my god, Amaya, you're just, we already know what you're gonna do. No. Watch and learn. Okay, I don't know if anybody kind of remembers, but I remember doing a an e.l.f. product review, and I did the e.l.f. It was a pomade, but it was the glue, and I did not like it. I did not like how it went, but I think it's because I don't like doing it first. Fill in my brows the way that I want them to be. Just basically I fill them in how I want them to be filled in. So yeah, I just kind of fill it in. I kind of go all the way. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm kind of going for a little bit. I do like the front to be not as dark. Don't you hate it when you have a really good makeup look and all of a sudden the next day or 2 days after what happened? I did it this day. How can I not do it again? Yeah, my brows are looking like I haven't put any concealer, or I'm just gonna follow the line that I kind of gave myself. The one inexpensive makeup item that I will not spend my whole point on will be my brows. Absolutely not. There's no point, there's no need, nothing at all. I curve out the bottom. I don't curve out the top. I used to do that until I just kind of stopped. One brow is either longer or bushier. They're never going to be twins, and I have to just accept that. Also, I just watched Turning Red about 2 days ago. That was actually a good movie. I thought it was kind of... when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh my god, I'm never going to see this movie. So my sister kept convincing me to watch it, and I was like, I don't want to watch it. It's not good. Well, it turned out to be really good, actually. I'm so late into the game. That came out, 2 years ago, maybe? It's probably a year ago. I don't know. Either way, I didn't watch it until now. So, take just another spoolie. I'm not going to take this spoolie. Take this one. And so I got the Got To Be Glue Ultra Glue Invisible Styling Gel. This one. It's I'm telling you, I don't use even that much. I just kind of tap my spoolie in just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that little glob. But yeah, that's literally all I do. And then I just kind of flick up my brows a little bit with it. Right, and so I just kind of fluff it up. I'm gonna just kind of style it just how I like my brows. So the Blue Blood palette by Jeffree Star. Look at that. Look at all those perfectly blue colors. So where we're gonna go in, this is a fluffy brush. These are from Wet n Wild. I'm gonna say this until the day I die. For $1 and you get this, it's perfect. And then I got this from Essence. It's basically like $2, the same. They're not the exact same. One's a little bit more thinner, or not thinner, a little bit more to get deeper into the crease. But I am gonna go in this brush, and I'm going to go in with I'm Cold. I'm just gonna like kind of put it up into where like the my brow bone is. All right, so that's pretty much what we have so far. So now you're gonna, well, I'm gonna go in with Blue Blood, which is just a darker version of it, and I'm just gonna kind of put it like right. Okay, so like think of it as a triangle. So you're gonna go 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So you're gonna go like swoop up, and then you're gonna swoop down. Basically, that's what we come up with. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna fix it, but we're gonna take this Blue Monday. This is by the Brush Essence, and it's gonna be just a little bit deeper. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this mainly in the outer V, which how I put outer V, that's a big spot, is kind of like how we just did that triangle. Yeah, so that's basically where I'm going to be putting it. But the only difference is instead of like kind of putting it all the way like right here, you're just gonna kind of make like more of like a wing, but still like kind of like a triangle. So you see how it's just basically like a triangle. That's basically what I was trying to say. So take your concealer, because I'm doing a cut crease. So I'm gonna just do this off camera, but all I know is that we're gonna make a cut crease, and I'm gonna make mine just a little bit bigger than what my normal crease is. What I can teach you is that after your cut crease, if you don't want that like harsh line between your shadow and your cut crease, take like this type of like fluffy brush and just kind of tap the ends to kind of blend in with the eyeshadow. That way you don't have such a like a harsh line towards them. We're gonna go back in with Blue Monday. We're gonna take that, and we're gonna hit where both of, like literally where this is, we're just gonna like kind of mix it together, and it's gonna be a little bit, you see how like it's not as harsh anymore, because kind of taking that blue kind of like all the way, kind of like right here of my cut crease. Okay, so now we're gonna take this one again, and we're gonna do Blue Monday again, and we're gonna just kind of go back kind of where the little triangle went. We're just gonna kind of fill that back up, but we're not gonna use as much because we're gonna use a darker shade than this. I know, right? We're using a darker shade than this. Yes, we are. With that same brush, okay? And we're just going to just right there. That's it. And just kind of do that little, but you're not really gonna do a triangle, like kind of, but you're really just gonna kind of make a wing and then like flare it out to make it more darker than what it is. Like you can see the difference. Yeah. But yeah, so we're just gonna take just a little bit. It's just mainly at the end, so that's why I say like it's just really gonna be at the end. It's just to make it a little bit darker than what it is. I brought to get starts with the C. It's this pretty pearl, and we're just gonna like, you know, it's just so creamy. Like it's perfect, and then you're just gonna kind of fill it in however you did your cut crease. I guess tip is I only took one swipe, so I only did as much as it took just to get to this kind of like half line where everything is just pretty much flowing together. So now I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna kind of wipe off my fluffy brush, but I'm kind of gonna take that excess and just kind of fill everything from the top all the way to the back, like, you know, kind of get everything in line. But basically you're done with the look. See, we did it. You thought you were gonna be scared. No, don't be scared. No. Just put on some lashes, and call it a day. I actually want to use this primer again because I actually liked it, and the Essence Fix and Last Makeup Gripping Jelly Primer. I like this. People I don't think has ever heard of this, but actually I heard it, or not heard it, I saw it when I was doing go backs in my store, and I was just like, oh my god, it's kind of like a cheaper version of the elf one, but it's not exactly. It does have a smell to it, so if you are highly sensitive to fragrance, this will probably not be good for you. Not really like exactly like the elf, but if you want like a cheaper version of it, it like has like a little stick to it, so that's a good thing. But I do like this primer a lot though. Ready for my color up, or ready for my close-up foundation in the shade Fair Lady. It's medium to full coverage, but I think it's like more, I mean, you would add more covering if it was, you know, necessary. I have been in the sun, but not that much, so if it does look a tad bit lighter, I'm still going to use it. I try to use my foundations all year long, that way I don't have to keep on buying other ones. Concealer, I've been liking the Benefit one, this little pencil one. I really do like this one. So we're just gonna do a little bit of dot dot, a little bit of dot dot, and then right here, and then right here. I'm not gonna lie, this, I like the smell of it, but I don't think it actually like really does anything for my skin, honestly. But I am gonna take this powder. I'm just going to put it on, and I know on camera it looks like I'm really white. Almost every camera seems like that, but I'm really not. It's all right. So now I'm going to use the Jeffree Star for my face base, and this is in the shade Trapeze. Yeah, that word. It smells good, but if people don't like fragrance, then this definitely would not be their favorite at all. But I like how they applies, and it's just like, oh. Oh, the next thing is bronzer. My favorite bronzer is this NYX one in the shade medium. Tap, tap. Just gonna bronze up my face. We're gonna do a little bronzing up in here, just to kind of sculpt out my face. Should I do a blue highlight? That's more me. So this one is Academy of Color. It's an off-brand that I just don't really remember getting. And there's this, it's purple, but like in some lightings it can be blue. So we're just gonna use that. It's called New Dawn. I love it. Oh my god, look at that. It looks blue right here and purple. It looks more purple on camera. But when I tell you, like, I love it. Very soft, very subtle, but not too much. Again, I feel like a princess. Okay, so lastly, my all-nighter one. And we're all done. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for listening to me and ranting or anything that I was saying. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.